Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope everyone's doing okay and having a lovely weekend. Hi, Ellie. How are you doing? Hope you're all good. I feel like we're heading into Halloween, like, super, super quickly. The time is flying at the moment. I don't know what's going on. Blink and it will be Christmas. That's what I fear. So, tonight, as it is the evening for me, I thought that we would build out this week's Dream Snap. It's kind of an interesting one because it's giving Halloween vibes, obviously with the Lair and the sort of like scariest critter that they mention, but I don't know. I've seen a lot of dream snaps that just are using the critters in general instead of like making them scary. So I have two ideas. I'm glad you're doing well, Ellie. Yeah, this is going to be my first try of the stream snap too. I did plan on doing a test build, but we had a power cut today for like 4 hours. So I was actually going to jump on I was going to jump on the game earlier and just throw a few pieces down and see what sort of like setup I might like, but yeah, I couldn't even get on the game. And weirdly, it took out all of the telephone masts in the area as well. So I was completely off grid for a number of hours today. I didn't have a phone, I didn't have signal, and I didn't have internet. So yeah, it's been an interesting day here. I did manage to start a new jigsaw puzzle though, so that was nice. You've been having power cuts too. How strange. There must be something in the air. Maybe it's Halloween. Maybe they're starting to play tricks on us already. So I haven't actually submitted anything yet for this week, even though it says I have. This was look at this look at this terrible photo. I just submitted this while I was kind of like grinding through the star path. I don't even know why I have that scarf on, but that is not my DreamSnap submission. We're going to try and build that out this evening. And yeah, like I said, I have two ideas. I think I'm going to build one out on stream, and I might discuss the other one, but I might even make another video in the week. Like I did a couple of weeks ago, I asked you to choose my dream snap, so I might make another one of those. But I'm definitely going to build it in the Forgotten Lands, that's for sure. I'm going to do something up here, and I think I'm just gonna throw down a bunch of items, see what's in the Dream Snaps tab, and then see what we can come up with. I've still got this little stage set up over here from where I did the Sarpath review. I actually quite like that, and I feel like we might get a concert Dream Snap at some point, so maybe I'll just leave it up until then. But I definitely want to I definitely want to use these pyrotechnic boxes. I feel like they'll be pretty cool. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move my well out of the way, and then I'm going to move, it's kind of like my little portal to the biome, because I have this in every biome, but now that I've torn it down in every biome, I'm just going to have to do the same here, because I quite often do my dream snaps in the peaceful meadow because I prefer the lighting, but I just feel like the vibe of this week is definitely Forgotten Lands. So I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup. We'll get rid of some of this stuff, and then yeah, we'll jump straight into decorating. I definitely don't want Eric's house up here. That is not the vibe. What are you thinking this week, Ellie? What are you thinking of doing? I don't know which critter to use because most of my critters aren't spooky. I only have like one or two that I would consider spooky. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure which critter I'm even going to use yet. I do wish that I could move the Forgotten's house. It's like right in the middle, and it's just in such an inconvenient place. Maybe in a future update we'll be able to move it. Fingers crossed. All right, I think that'll do for now. Let me go and head to my vacuum and clean everything up. I'm still in love with this flying animation. I think I'll just get everything, actually. Let's see if that cleared enough space. Yeah, that works. I think I'm going to do it like right here. I don't think I'll get that in the background. I don't know. Maybe if I come down far enough? Maybe something like that. But yeah, if that forgotten house was not in the way, then it would be perfect. The clouds are looking kind of funky in the game at the moment. I think they're broken. I feel like they're not meant to be, because they're kind of like pixelated as well. So when I did stream on Wednesday, they were looking kind of, yeah, kind of weird as well. So fingers crossed that they get fixed soon. What else I'm going to do is I'm going to fence all of this area off, because if I get harassed by these villagers anymore... Oh, I always forget that we can't move these. I always forget that we can't move it. Never mind. I'll pick up what I can. We'll move this little tree out the way. So yeah, I can hide that section with stuff, but I love this little tree we got when Jack was introduced. I love the pumpkin on it, but I don't know if I'm gonna go with a Halloween vibe or not. I do wish that we could duplicate villager houses to use as player skins as well. Hi Jaleesa, welcome in. How are you doing? How was your weekend? I hope that you are well. We're just doing a little bit of cleanup just before I get started and throw a bunch of items down and see what sticks. Right, I think that'll do. I think that'll do. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring Scrooge's up here, because if I need to buy anything, I just want to be able to access it straight away without having to go anywhere. So I'm going to bring Scrooge up. I'm going to leave my crafting table, and I might even bring up my time bending table just to be safe. And then that way, I've got everything to hand. And this is what I love to do every time I build a DreamSnap. I kind of set this little setup in advance, which means I don't get bothered by the villagers, and I have everything I need. Oh, I'm sorry that everyone's got a cold. That sucks. Colds are the worst. I seem to be really susceptible to colds. Ever since I had COVID for the first time a couple of years ago, I just can't shake whenever I get a cold. It seems to love me. It's like, yeah, him. He seems weak. Go get him. I hope that it doesn't last too long, and I hope that you feel better soon. Hi, CHF. Yeah, I know it's a neat little trick, right? So I tend to move Scrooge's store, bring in my little crafting benches, and then yeah, I block off the entrances and the exits, which means nobody can bother me and I can be in peace. I am actually going to go in Scrooge's because I haven't checked it today, so let's just see if he's got anything new. I am dying for the hyena cave, but I've yet to come across it. There doesn't seem to be anything new. All I keep getting is kitchen worktops. Oh, this little bottle is new. Wonderful. I'm sure that I'll find a use for that. Nothing there. One of many sofas. I feel like I've already got 1,000 blue sofas, but oh, okay. I don't know what that is. A curtain? Right, a curtain. Oh, I really thought that was the hyena cave. When I saw it behind the fountain, I saw the little rocks. I was like, oh my god, I've got it. But I do not. I already have that little oasis, unfortunately. But I do love both of these pieces. I especially love the fountain. I've already got that. Yep, we're done. We're out. Nothing today. Although there does seem to be quite the gathering in Scrooge's. Yeah, it could be a Timon cave. I haven't even unlocked Timon and Pumbaa yet, but I know they live with Simba, right? They're living with Simba and Nala. Okay. Actually, do you know what? I'm wondering, chat. Have you noticed? Let me just eat these so I have a little space. Have you noticed recently that furniture mode is bugging out again? Because you guys watched me place this fence, right? You saw me place this down, and we came out of furniture mode, and it was still there. So I'm fearing that furniture mode is bugged again. I've actually run into more bugs following this update than I have in a while. And given that this was a bug fixes update, I've got to be honest, it doesn't fill me with much confidence. I was really excited for the features, but I don't know. I've had quite a few scenarios where it's actually just completely crashed my game and I've had to quit out entirely. So yeah, it's just been one of those updates. I don't know if it's because I'm on Mac. I don't know if it's to do with that. I'm not on the arcade version. I am just on like the Mac version. But yeah, it's just done it again. You just watched me place that fence down. Like, what do I need to do? Why are you not playing ball? What's going on? Maybe I just do half and see if that works. Okay. How else can we get this to work? Like this? Okay. That was weird. You play on Switch and it's constantly shutting down. That's the worst. I know that Switch was kind of buggy anyway, so I'm sorry to hear that you're still having trouble. It's it can be really frustrating, so I definitely hear you. But I'm glad that it fixed a bunch in your daughter's Valley, Julie. I think that a lot of those bug fixes that we saw in the patch notes were quest related, I think. But yeah, it was just interesting that it was touted as sort of a bug fixes update, and now I feel like I'm having more bugs than I ever get, but never mind. Right, I think this is going to be my framing for the shot. We've got this nice big open expanse here. Oh, I'm keeping in a lot of these like shiny little dig holes. You'll notice that I do have my royal tools. I bought a new set. I did get the skeletal set, and I love the lights on them. They're so cool. What else can I get rid of? I'll just eat that one so I can grab this. Right. Yes. Now let me go through the DreamSnaps tab and let's see what was in here. And I'm just going to throw down a few things that catch my eye, and then we'll start working from there. Hi, Brittany. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good weekend. Yeah, it says Spooky Companion, so I touched on that like really briefly at the start of stream when I looked at the let's take a look at it. When I looked at this, and yeah, it does say time to show off your scariest critter by creating a lair for it to lurk in. So I've seen, like, I know actually the images have done quite a good job at conveying that this week. I feel like they've done a decent job at saying like, okay, it's meant to be quite spooky. But like you said, I've seen quite a few dream snaps that have been like just general critter based, and they look amazing. Don't get me wrong, but I'm kind of concerned for those players that actually, well, it's not even those players. I'm kind of concerned that actually if people go into voting thinking it's like not a spooky challenge, and now I go like super spooky, that we might lose some votes. But I don't know. I feel like we'll be safe. I feel like on the whole, it's been quite spooky. It's quite interesting what they're putting as the lair items this week. I don't really want to use any of those. I was really hoping to go like full spook, so I'm gonna have to try and work something out with these. Let's just get a bunch of them down. Yeah, I don't want to do the shadow squirrel. I really like the shadow squirrel, don't get me wrong. I just, like you said, I actually find it quite hard to see in a photo because obviously it's got the little purple glow, but considering it's like jet black, you can't actually really tell a lot of the time that it's there unless you're kind of holding it. But even then I'm like having to like look for it. So I don't think I'm going to use that. I think I might do 0. Hi, Miss Newt. Use the Fire Raven. I don't actually have the Fire Raven. I think fire is pretty spooky. And also, I feel like it's how you build it out. So, yeah, I feel like you can definitely make fire super spooky. But yeah, me too, because I'm doing zero. I think I'm either doing zero or I'm going to use the Ennui Raven again because I really love that purple. So I do have the color scheme in mind that I want to use, and that is like that's purples, blues, oranges, and greens. So I know that's not a lot to go off right now, but I think it's going to work because I feel like the color of zero really stands out, but also I'm wondering whether to bring in some of the frozen willow trees because they kind of like match him. They kind of match him pretty well. Definitely going to use the pirate. I'm going to try and use the pyrotechnic boxes. I might try and work the fences in because they kind of match zero as well. Um, I was hoping that it would just give me the spooky items. Like, wait, where did that come from? I've never seen that item. What is that spooky speaker? Is that a Monster Sync item? Yeah, Brittany, I also want the Patchy Raccoon and the Plague Mask. They're both really cool. And I really love that Patchy Raccoon. I do wish that at some point we would get some other animals. I know that they are reskinning sort of the ones that we have in the valley and stuff like that, which is fine. But I wonder how long that's gonna like last for. I feel like at some point they did a great job with the footstool companion. Hi Rhonda, welcome in. Hope you're having a great weekend. Nice to see you. Yeah, I really hope that they bring in some other types of animals. Like I said, they did a great job with that footstool, so even if they had to be premium shop items, I would love to see some extras and some different styles because we don't even get reskins. Like I feel like they could do so much fun stuff with like the DLC animals as well. And I know that not everyone has the DLC, but they can bring the DLC animals to the shop. I don't understand why they wouldn't bring that sort of thing in. Like we could get such cool versions of the snakes, like the snakes, the monkeys, the capybara. I can leave, but yeah, the snakes and the monkeys I love. All right, I know that I've got some of the spooky Isma items down here, and I know that I've got Zero's little house down here. Yes, so Lisa, that was my alternate choice. I'll show you what I mean in a sec. So I was thinking of possibly doing the I was thinking of possibly doing that companion with me in the same outfit, like with reflections or something, and then like using fire. I just don't know if it's gonna come across too off theme, and I'm scared that it's gonna be like misconstrued and people think that it's not on theme. I feel like I can make a good dream snap out of it. Like I'm confident in my abilities to do dream snaps, but yeah, it's one of those ones that I'm like, oh, is that gonna be quite understood? I'm 100% using the web snid trees, 100%. But yeah, because I do have, let me go to my wardrobe. I've obviously got the little lion companion. Well, the fox companion. And then I do have that full outfit costume. And I was kind of wondering whether to do like a red theme with reflections. But I might actually do that as a separate build off stream, and then I might do a YouTube video that like that kind of gets you to choose. But the Mulan items were so good, like really, really good. And I feel like I could make it work. The only thing is there's no companion pose for this one, which is frustrating. I don't know why. There's nothing. There's not even they could have reused like the capybara pointing or something. Like it could have just we could have been pointing at the companion. I can't remember if it's on the companion or whether it's on the outfit. So let me change back out of this and see. Oops. We just got Figaro back. But yeah, I've got a feeling it's on the companion. Oh no, it's not. It's on that outfit. So I wouldn't be able to wear the full outfit. But then I feel like I'm losing it. Like I feel like there's no point in me doing it because when I'm doing that, that's like super cute. So that's kind of cute, and I don't want it to be cute. I want it to be scary. Because look, it's got like little pastel colors, and I'm giving it like scratches. Hi, Luca. No, don't worry at all. That's not a weird question. There's no weird questions here. This is a welcoming and safe space. Don't you worry. Yeah, I mean, I started playing it last winter, and I suffer from like seasonal affective disorder, so I get like really down in the winter. I struggle. I'm not gonna lie. I'm on the struggle bus in the winter. So when I started playing, I was like feeling a little bit down, but it definitely cheers me up. Don't get me wrong. When you pursue the story and you get a little bit further through, there are some sort of like there can be emotional bits, and there is a little trigger warning for one of the quests. Mostly because it's like about childhood and memories and stuff like that. But I feel like on the whole, it's not something that will make you feel worse in my opinion. I feel like it's a really lovely game, and it is what it this is Oscar's Cozy Corner, and it is a cozy game. It is something that you can like wrap up under a blanket, like grab your Switch, grab your laptop, and just sort of like play at a pace that suits you. So yeah, it's definitely a lovely game, and I would encourage you to play if you haven't yet. Okay, houses, in terms of houses, I think I'm going to use the Nightmare Castle. I love the color. I've put it down somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Let me see if it's in my inventory. Oh, it is. I moved it back in here. But I've also got the Witchy Cottage that I bought this week, so I'm kind of like in two minds. And I've got the Halloween Town house, so I've got quite a few different houses there. I'm sorry that you've been really sick, Luca. I do hope you feel better soon. Stitch is incredible. He's a lot of fun in the valley, and his quest lines are really fun. So if you do kind of like love him and you want to sort of like hang out with him, then yeah, I definitely recommend it 100%. I feel like you'll really enjoy it. Just right, I'm just trying to get placement down, and then I'm trying a couple of different filters because I know that this one obviously de-blurs the background for me because it's got a slight depth of field on it there. But I feel like when I do that, I really get the colors. I haven't actually ever used a filter on DreamSnaps because I don't really like the filters. If you could adjust the intensity of them, I think, then I would probably use them a bit more. But yeah, it's just that the filters can be a little bit intense for my liking. You're welcome, Luca. I hope that you get it. And like I said, I hope that you feel better soon. Stitch will be waiting for you. Guys, do I use this witchy house or no? No, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to move it out the way, and I'm going to go with the Nightmare Castle. I'm going to go with the Nightmare Castle, and then let's see what Zero looks like in front of the castle. You're welcome back anytime, Luca. No problem. You have a good day. So my choices are between Zero, who seems to be getting lost amongst the amongst the grass here. What's the male pose for foxes? I can't remember. Oh, it's this one, isn't it? We just tried it. I think if I pave, though, it might get out of the way. It is kind of a cute pose. So it's kind of like, I don't know why it activates it like head on to the camera. So which way am I going to have to, take it like this way? Okay, yeah, there we go. That kind of works, right? He looks super cute. Or maybe, is this way better? I feel like my hand doesn't get in the way this way. So if I'm going to take that, I'll have to be taking it this side, right? Oh, too not far enough? Okay, there. Yeah, I feel like something like that could work. I'm going to have to bring in some blue element. Yeah, I tell you what, Rhonda, when I restarted and I had all of the quests that I'd already done trying to go at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, it was quite overwhelming. But if you take it at your own pace, then it definitely helps. But yeah, it can be as overwhelming or as relaxed as you want it to be, I think. Now I wanted to get some of these willows down just quickly so I can see how they match zero. What do we think? Do we think we could do something? Do we think we could do something along those lines? I feel like those willows kind of match zero. He's got the little orange bit on the end of that like hat he's wearing as well. So maybe we could tie in like orange, purple, and blue. Something like that. Especially if I use these. Oh my goodness, I've been waiting to use these web-knitted trees. You have no idea. You literally have no idea. And I only have the one of them, so I'm going to have to go and buy one from Scrooge. I'm going to have to go and buy... Actually, I'm going to go buy a couple from Scrooge while I'm at it. I'll see if I can buy a couple more of the Halloween items as well. Because that kind of feels spooky, right? Let's just buy a bunch of stuff. I wish the filters would have the search bar for Scrooge, because I have no idea where these are going to be. I thought it would be under brown, but apparently not. Yes, Luca Wally is a villager in the valley. He's here, and then Eve comes in the DLC as well. Why can't... Am I not able to sort by new for Scrooge either? Does it not even have the sort filter? Let me try again. No. Okay. Okay, let's go down to the bottom then, because I think it's still sorted in the old way. I did come in and buy a bunch of the night show items, but I'll get a few more just in case. I agree. I feel like we have the same favorites, Luca. I also love Wally. He's one of my... Actually, Wally is one of my favorite Disney films. Bear with me, friends. Let me just buy a bunch of stuff. I should have done this in advance, but like I said, I had a nasty power cut earlier that I could not shake. These are quite expensive, aren't they? Look at these, 10,000. Oh my gosh. Also, we got, yeah, I'm going to buy a couple more of the pedestals. And then the web trees are only 648. Fascinating. Of course, you're welcome to stay, Luca. You can see what we're getting up to. So, if you don't play already, then there's this weekly photo competition. There's a camera in the game, and there's a photo competition that lets you earn in-game currency. That's called DreamSnap. So you take a photo each week that matches the theme, and then you submit it, and players vote on it, and then you get a certain amount of moonstones back depending on your score. So this week is to do with like companions and pets and that sort of thing, and it's meant to be like a spooky sort of like Halloween theme. So that's why I'm buying all of these spooky little items. Right. Let's get a path down. Let's at least get a path down. I'm gonna go with the... I think I'm gonna go with the Sinister Brick Road, but I'm gonna do the one with the border. So if you've been watching for a while, you know that I love to have a big central piece, and then I kind of always have a path coming out of it in the middle to really frame it up. And then, yeah, I have like embellishments on the sides. That's always done me well in DreamSnap. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh, I need to watch Wreck-It Ralph as well. Yeah, I've not seen Wreck-It Ralph. Don't get me wrong, I know a lot of people really dislike Vanellope in the Valley. I don't really mind her. She's kind of like a kid. Like, you know, she's just a standard kid. So I'm not mad at her being in the Valley, but I do think I need to watch Wreck-It Ralph. I think I've only ever seen the scene that is like I think it's like all the princesses in a bedroom or something like that. That's like the only clip that I've ever seen. Other than that, yeah, I'm totally like, I think I even Googled the other day, like, is Ralph a villain? Because I had no idea, like, anything about Wreck-It Ralph. Um, but yeah, after doing the leaks video, and after doing one of the items on there, I looked into watching Fantasia, and I didn't get around to doing it this weekend, but I really do want to watch Fantasia. But the 1940 version, so obviously the one that's like the musical set to animation. I feel like it sounds great. Oh wow, look at the way the vibe changed when I moved the... Oh, look at that. So I always take my photos like at sunset, but look at the way the color changes. I feel like Zero works even better now. All right, so let me go into furniture mode, wardrobe mode, because the other option, if not Zero, even though he's standing there looking very, very cute, is the Raven that I used. But I feel like the Raven might get a little bit lost, because I feel like if I tie in Zero with the trees, then I don't know. What do we think? It's either the Raven or it's Zero. I really like the Raven companion pose, but like I just said, I feel like the Raven gets a little bit lost. Maybe? Yeah. Thanks, Miss New. I agree. I think Zero it is. Like we said, I've seen a lot of people use the Scary Squirrel. I think the Scary Squirrel is one of the first that we get, right? But I just don't really like it. I don't know. I don't really vibe with it. Plus, I don't want to be kissing. I don't want to be kissing that Scary Squirrel. Like, stop. Yeah, the DLC is coming very soon. Sooner than we think, I think. I think we think that I think that you think that we think the DLC is coming. Although I do have a video coming this week on whether the update has been slightly delayed, unfortunately. All right, this is looking good. I like this. I like the framing. This is a great start. Let's just get some more of these willow trees across the back, just to completely build out the shot. I've not actually seen the Mario and Luigi game, Luca. I'm not sure what it is. I used to play a lot of Mario when I was younger, but yeah, I kind of like fell out of gaming. Kind of fell out of gaming entirely for a while. So Dreamlight Valley was kind of my reintroduction to playing games, and I must say I've not looked back since. So that's definitely a good thing. Before I put too many trees down, I'm kind of worried about using the snowy ones, but never mind. Before I put too many trees down, I'm gonna see what it looks like if I put the bookcases just along the back. It might not make any difference at all, but Can I go one forward there or no? Is that in the way? I'm going to lose the tree, right? I don't think I can get close enough with the bookcases for like what I was going for. I wanted just like sort of like a backdrop, but kind of not giving. No. I'm going to get rid of those bookcases. There or no. I was just trying to find a way because I'm concerned about these little pedestals showing. Oh, God. Brightness change. I actually love the lighting in the Forgotten Lands. I know that people think it's too dark, but I do kind of like it. What if we bring these just a little bit closer to the path, and then I duplicate it and we spin it right round? That sounds fun, Luca. I don't really play combat games anymore, but yeah, that does sound like a lot of fun. Also, it's always nice to see Mario and Luigi together. Are those trees too close to the camera? Do I need to move them back a little bit? What if we put them sort of like... Where can I fit them right next to the castle? Maybe here? Maybe they're in there? Are they in line? Those are in line. Those are in line. We got it. We got it. We got it. I feel like I'm definitely going to use the wings. Should I stand further forward? How much of the castle can I actually get in? Because I want it to be quite imposing, because obviously it's quite a big item. I will say, the fact that the trees are like the tiniest bit different in blue color to zero, it kind of matches his tail, I guess. Yeah, the color palette is working for me. Because I was gonna try and use one of my... I guess I could apply... That kind of matches as well, you know, with the application to it. But, all right. Onward. We continue. Let me get a couple more trees down. This time it isn't just normal jumps, they work together more often instead of jump 2 times or assist each other. Like, oh, that sounds really fun, Luca. I'll definitely look into it. Thank you for the recommendation. What do you normally play on? Is it do you play on Switch? Do you play on PC? What's your go-to? I know, I got really lucky with the tools. I mean, my favorite of all the tools is the hourglass staff anyway, but I feel like it just looks great. Now, are we going to spoil it? Are we going to throw this off if I bring some of these lights in? Can I get some of these down and see what we think? I don't know if anyone saw my Star Path review in the chat, but something I did want to bring up just on stream as well, just in case you didn't see it, is that even though these fences are really cool and they're a lot of fun, they don't join. There's no corner join on them. So yeah, if you do want to place them sort of like on a right angle or anything like that, there's a big gap, unfortunately. But never mind. But they look pretty cool otherwise. I just don't know if they're gonna suit this DreamSnap, to be honest. I guess I could... I don't know, what do we think? They're not fitting the vibe, I think. Are they giving? I don't think they're giving. Unless I put them around the back. Sort of like just right along the back. Although we do have that, like, iron fence, right? So maybe I go with that instead. Let me just... I always make the mistake of putting the trees down first and then I can't see what I'm doing afterwards. I kind of like them along the back, even if they're not in, like, front and center. That's kind of fun. They add a little bit of a different vibe. Let me see what it looks like with the different filters. No, I'm not going to use black and white or sepia. That's a no-go. Well, that's quite a bright filter. Probably too bright. See, if I could adjust the intensity, like reduce it to like 50% or something, I would probably use that. But yeah, I feel like the colors are just nicer, sort of like as they are. Let me see if I've actually got that fence that I was talking about. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's this metal spike fence. Because it comes with this nice big like pillar as well, right? So I wonder if we could do something with that. I don't think I'm gonna be able. No, I'm not gonna be able to take out this far. Okay, let's try bringing it out. Maybe just until it kicks in to the second pillar. Don't know how much of that we're gonna be able to get on camera, but let me just see what it looks like because I don't want to block off those side bits because I do use those for extra decoration. Because I don't want it to feel like closed in, you know, like that kind of closes it all in and takes me out of the fantasy and out of the snap. So I'm gonna bin those off just for a sec, and then maybe I'll find a place to use them along the sides. Yeah, I agree. I don't think the path needs a fence. Maybe I'll just fill it out with decoration instead. I'm still not sold on these ones at the back. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to place that fence just along the back, just to see if it does bring anything in. When I was building the Western DreamSnap on stream last week, it was just my attention to detail. I love my attention to detail. Don't get me wrong. Like in life, my attention to detail is great. In DreamSnaps, when people are voting within the first 0.5 seconds, I feel like it's wasted sometimes, but nevertheless, it makes me happy and I enjoy doing it. So yeah, because you can't even really see you can't even really see it, but I don't know. I will revisit that. I will revisit. The other thing I'm going to pick up on then is I was going to use green, but I'm actually not sure. I'm not sure if green is necessary now. Because I think I'm going to go with blue, purple, and orange instead. I don't know. The green kind of does come in. And I guess purple and orange. Purple, orange, and green are like the Halloween colors, right? So I can kind of make it work. I don't think I need this potions the potions cabinet. And I don't think I'm going to need these. I would kind of like to incorporate this somehow. Maybe either side of me. Something like that. And I'm definitely going to try and do Zero's house. And I don't know. Could we fit these in anywhere? Are they too much? It's a shame that they're hitting the breaking point there for the tree, because I think that would have been quite cool if I could get them sort of like in the middle. Because I've also got Madame Leota's table, but I don't think that's going to work today. And then obviously I've got all of these pumpkins. Do I use the pumpkins? That is another great question. Because then I do have... Where's it gone? Where's those pedestals? I mean, I've also got Jack's chair. And I do have this singular tree, but that's not going to work with the symmetry that we're going for. And then I want the fire. There's so many things. There's so many things. I guess we could have the Oogie Boogie sign like outside the castle. Although it kind of blocks the flame there, so I'm not... Maybe... Alright, will it fit there? I just want to bring in that pop of green, you see? Because color theory is very important, my friends. Color theory is very important. Take it from me, I'm a designer. I know. Actually, you know, I think that being a graphic designer really helps me in DreamSnaps, just because I can kind of like get a sense. I can get out what's in my head quicker, if that makes sense. Like when I'm really thinking of something and when I'm dreaming something up, the fact that I can just get it down works. Yeah, the little potion could work. Let's try that. I just kind of really wanted the big one for like the statement piece, but I guess... Maybe I'm going to need to come out and go into camera mode in a sec because I'm putting too many things down without checking the... Yeah, I can't use the well, even though I love it, because it's pink and not... It's giving too much pink and not enough purple. So I'm going to get rid of that. Let me see where the placement of the pyrotechnics could go. Because that is important, because it takes up so much space. Like, am I going to need to be all the way out here? Where is the spot where it's, like, just hitting the camera? Kind of there. But then do I use that? Is that too much? Or is that in the wrong place? It's like, what if I put it right outside the house and then ran away? And then I could hide them, I guess. Could hide the 2 pyrotechnic boxes. But I've seen something cool with 0 houses, and that's using like the blank beds, the blank flower beds as sort of like freshly dug graves. I don't know, that's kind of cute. I feel like that's kind of fun. It ties in a little bit with the orange on his nose, and then I could put some new pumpkins down, I guess. What else have we got? What else have we got? Let me see. What if I move these little like cat potion shelves out? And then I drop in these big potions instead, because they're much brighter. Right, I need to bring it. Maybe there? Maybe even further back, just to get it in the right place. Those are not in line. Let me bring it one forward. All right. I like the green. I do like the green. But then I'm like, the green's not matching. The green is not matching 0. So maybe I need to remove the green. Maybe I need to take the green out. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Let me see where the water fountains come in. Maybe we can do like an elemental thing. Like where I've got fire, I've got water. Let me just bring these little bits out. Even though I love the glow on them, maybe I'll do them for another Halloween build. I'm not going to use the dance floor. That's an out. But I guess I could see what the fireworks are like this time. It's quite a big box to hide, so if I do need to hide it, then... Yeah, I feel like fireworks are not even the vibe this week. Even though I like the colors of these ones. I want it to be like dead and spooky. Spooky, spooky. All right, let me get rid of those Oogie Boogie signs as well. I think I'll craft up. We'll just see how it looks. I'll craft up one of those little beds. The furniture beds. Nope, the flower beds. Yeah, so these rectangular ones. I think if I make 2 of those. Let me just check if there's anything on the time bending table. Let's just have a quick look and see whether anything suits. I don't think anything is going to suit this week. Really, the only thing on there that goes is the sword and the stone, right? I have a severe lack of mist at the moment, but yeah, okay. I'm not gonna go with any time bending stuff, but let's get these flower beds down and see what they look like, because it was quite a neat idea. Soil. It's very smart. I will say that. Like, it's quite clever. Is it a bit morbid? Is it a bit morbid? Maybe. Oops. I feel like it kind of gets the message across, right? It's definitely spooky. I'm worried, actually. I think I'm going to have to move. I think I'm going to have to move everything over slightly, because I can't get the extra tree in just there, and I need one more tree. So I'm going to move everything over just a little bit. Unfortunately, right. Okay, give me a second. Let me just get this over to the left. Because just in case we don't put anything else sort of like on the peripheries, then I need to make sure that those frozen trees carry right the way across. So, oops. I'm making a mess of this now, aren't I? Look at this. It is creative, isn't it? I definitely agree. I wish I could take credit, but I can't take credit. I did see it on a snap. I think it might have been on Reddit. It was either Reddit or Facebook, but I've seen it a couple of times. I've even seen it in like a few builds throughout the year. So it is really creative, and I love that concept. So I think I've seen a couple of like full pet cemeteries and stuff done with that. So it's very clever. I didn't know whether to do it with like an actual flower bed on it with some of the purple flowers or not, but I guess I could see what they look like. Should we do a slightly wider path this time? I am once again asking for a fill path option. Please, please, please let me just draw the border and then fill the rest of the path in. Either that, or we could do... Okay, this is kind of morbid, but... What if we did... I mean, going off that pet cemetery sort of theme. Alright, what if I take the outside path off? Or maybe down to there, just to give it a bit of, like... a bit of flair just before the house. We could do a pet cemetery, and we could have these, like, running... all the way up past my character. I don't have any more flower beds, so I'll have to make some, but what if we did like a bunch of them? I wonder how much of the house you'll actually see. I mean, I could get all of the critters going if I wanted to, but what happens if we put the raven on here? No, I think... I mean, it's giving Lair, right? Like having all of the zeros living at the house. I don't know. What do we think? What do we think? Let me craft a bunch of these Let me craft a bunch of these just to see what it looks like. It might be overkill. It might be overkill, or it might work really well. How many do I need? I think it was 8, right? I'll just do a bunch just in case. It is really nice to stock up on resources and just be able to not pay attention when you select a bunch of stuff. I do want some street lamps as well, so I'm gonna let me see what those blue ones look like, because I might end up going with the purple, because I feel like, oh, I've not got enough glass, because I feel like lighting changes everything, and then I do a build and I get to the point where I put the lighting in and I'm like, okay, like I should have done this before. I was gonna say there's no like, actually when I look at these, there's none that are just sort of purple. I thought there might have been one. Yeah, I don't want to use the tropical flowers and I don't want to use the luminescent flowers, because actually I think the luminescence is broken at the moment again. Some of the lighting is broken and stuff like that. I'm not going to use any archways. I was hoping that there was going to be one of the flower rectangles that was just like the black passion lily and stuff like that, but I don't think there's just a black one. Obviously it's used there in that pot, but that's the only one, so yeah, that's not going to work. But I mean, the other thing I could do is, what if I dug holes? Would that work? Oh, I can't. Of course, it's not lined up. Does the digging look better than the flower bed? What do we think? Oh, you can't really see the digging. That's the only problem. I forgot that the grass was so long down up here. It's like, it's super long. Yeah, the beds are better, right? The beds are better. All right, let me just see what this looks like. Actually, let's move them down. Give them a little bit more space, because they're a little bit tight together. How many should we leave? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go with 4 and see what that looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're in the premium shop this week, Lisa. They're the Zero Companion is a bundle with the house. So yeah, it's in the 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, it's in the premium shop this week, I believe. Let me just double check for you. Let me make sure it wasn't in the recommended tab, or it was last week. Oh no, yeah, there we go. The bundle was in the shop this week, and it's 20% off. So if you do want it, definitely think about getting it. I'm still in two minds about the Savannah stall. I really do like it, but I'm like, do I need it? The Pooh backpack is nice, but I'm not sure. I also can't get the Maleficent backpack to light up at all. Oh, you bought it? Good choice. The other thing I could do is, even though I took out the green, what if I bought the Oogie Boogie outfit and I wore that this week? That could be a choice. All right, what do we think? Obviously, the behind this is not done yet, but could we do something like this? Is this giving spooky? Is this giving Critter's Lair? Ah, Jaleesa, I have a video about this coming this week. I've not made it yet. I feel like you need to buy the Premium Star Path. Not to influence you, but I maybe wait until the video comes out. I'm doing like a full video on why it's worth it, and the fact that you actually get more moonstones back by buying like the premium one with the extra tokens than you do any of the others. Plus, it's not a video on this particular star path, because I get that maybe not all of the items are like super up your street or anything like that, but just in general, if you're thinking about doing the star path, the video is sort of like to encourage you to do it, because it's just a video on basically why the star path is essentially free. And other than sort of like grinding the tasks, it's definitely worth doing. But yeah, it'll be I think it'll be either Thursday. It might be Tuesday, but I think it'll be Thursday. Yeah, CHF, you're right. It's 100%. I bought the Bayou one, which is now why I'm like, oh, look at the little flower pop up, which is why I'm now like, okay, do I need to buy the Savannah one for my sunlit? Because obviously my sunlit's half decorated. So obviously I've got this half done. I still need to do a tour of this on YouTube. I say that as if we're not on YouTube. I still need to do a tour of this on the channel because I built this out in advance of this update. I still need to do this half of it, but yeah, I'm kind of like now I'm like I need to buy the Bayou stall, but then I need to buy the Savannah stall. But then I'm like, okay, well, is this what Gameloft want? Do they want me to think like this? Are they now like I suddenly found myself slipping into FOMO without realizing it. I'm glad you like it, Brittany. I unfortunately do not have the other ghostly companions, mainly because I think they're really ugly. Like that's no shade, but I never liked the way the blue glowed on them. It just never really sat with me, and I never thought that I would have a DreamSnap that I would need to use them for. So I didn't buy them. So I'm only with Zero at the moment. So I'm gonna have to manage with him. But I wonder what it'll look like if I set all of these off at one go. Oh, no, I missed it. Oh no, this is a disaster. I'm too slow. I'm too slow. Ah! I feel like that's kind of fun, right? Oh, not me getting my pencil out. I wonder if I could find a better placement for those pyro boxes. Maybe behind, and then I could hide them with some rocks. And then I would need to be really quick, wouldn't I? I'd need to be really quick in getting those set off. I wonder if the water curtains could fit anywhere. So obviously these are blue as well. I wonder if I could get these. Maybe on the backs of them. Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah, you've got plenty of time. And actually, a lot of the stuff in this path is in the free one this time. I can't actually remember what's locked away. I don't think it's many of the items though, which is really interesting this time. No, the pink doesn't work. Does the bluey purple work? Or do we think that this one doesn't need the water curtain? I really wanted to use it, but if it's not working, then I'll give it a miss. If I was bringing some of the green in, I feel like it could be cute. What happens if I... Or if I just duplicated a bunch and just see what it looks like if I create like a corridor. Bear with me, friends. Bear with me. Yeah, I'm going to bring those spiderweb trees in as well. Don't you worry. They're going to be back in. The purple does match, but I'm concerned that it gets lost, like just in the biome, especially because it's like hitting the trees, if that makes sense. That's kind of why I would use the blue otherwise, but I feel like the blue is getting lost on the trees, so I'm trying to find the best color. I don't think this is going to work. I think this is going to be too much, but we'll give it a try. Because that's why I do these streams, to get your help. All right, last one. And then do I have all of the houses in here? Do I have all 4 like that? What do we think? I wanted do they kind of look like spooky or do they look like too much? I feel like it's kind of fun, but I don't know if there's not enough contrast in this bit. if you know what I mean. Because I wanted it, if I had the Well of Souls, I would probably use the Well of Souls, but I haven't got that yet. I'm desperate for that to come back, and whenever that bundle comes back to the shop, I'm going to get it. Yeah, the pink ones weren't great either, Brittany. I don't know what it is. It's like the... It's not giving Lair, it's giving Disco. Oh, no. All right, fine. Note taken. Note taken. I thought that it was like... What if I... Okay, wait. What if I used like these as well? Is it not... Does that not... What if it's like... You know, like, there you go. It's like, it's sort of like the potion. Is it still giving Disco? It's still giving Disco, isn't it? Poor Zero. Look what I'm doing to his house. Yeah, it's not working. I need orange. The green is out. Right, the green's out. Green's out. We're going with orange. Sorry, Brittany. I distracted myself then. Yeah, the pink ones are the same. I just don't really like the way that they glow. It feels kind of lazy, if I'm being honest. I don't know. The implementation was just not the best. But we're the same. You know, if you've been watching me for a little while now, and you know that I tend to advocate for only buying what you want in the premium shop. I feel like that's a mistake sometimes as a content creator, although I hate calling myself a content creator. I feel like it's a mistake because I could be doing those weekly premium shop review videos, but I don't know. I feel like it's disingenuous for me to say only buy what you want and then me go ahead and buy everything just to show you. Although I guess it stops you from buying it, so maybe I should. Or maybe I'm too in my head. Wait, what house music are you talking about? Oh, the house... you mean the party music. Got it. I was like, I'm not playing any music. What music are you hearing? Now. No. Question. Do we get rid of the first row of beds? Do we get rid of the first row of beds and bring in the trees in their place? Or do we leave the trees sort of like on the periphery? Let me show you what that looks like. Just so we have an idea. Like, do I bring the trees in? Because I kind of want it to feel like, when I hear Lair, I hear kind of like enclosed, you know? I was not gonna do it. Stop laughing at me, Lisa. I wanted to do like an indoor snap, but I feel like they're not gonna do very well this week, and I couldn't get those trees in, so what do we think? Do we have it like sort of enclosed like this? Or wait, no, wrong place. Or do we bring that first row of beds back? Like, am I losing the concept if we get rid of those graves? I can't quite find the right... It would probably be something like that, but it's not really working, is it? I think I prefer the graves and having maybe the trees like line behind them. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, you think tree in front? What if I have the trees like right where my character's going to be? It's really annoying that branch is coming over because I want it on that exact tile placement. Otherwise, I'd have to have it there. But I think that's going to be... Oh. Okay, that's too much. That's doing too much because now I'm losing the beds altogether. What if I stood in the middle of these spider webs? No. Oh my god, that's ruined it. No. No. In the words of Jessie J, no. Okay. Let me find a spot. Where are you gonna work? How close can I get you without you being unhappy? None of these? Really? Alright, let me put a fourth bed back in. Oh, the Forgotten Lands music has stopped and now my game has gone silent and it's very creepy. I'm expecting the Forgotten to creep up on me and start singing in a second. All right, yeah. No, I think I think like there where they are kind of works, like on the outskirts of this little bit. So I'm gonna try and find a place for them to go here. Can I get one closer? No, because it kind of still brings in, it still brings in those trees, and I really like how they sort of like come up and over the blue ones as well, so you can kind of get a sense of the spooky ones more. I tell you what, we could drop in. I wonder if it would work or not. It might be too big and too offensive. One of these, you know, the root arches. I feel like there's a spooky one. Where is it? The mossy root arch. Like, could that work? Although it doesn't like my path. What if I drop the, what if I get rid of the path just here? Oh, oops. And then what if we pop it? I feel like it's gonna be hitting my head, right? Ah, yeah, no, the game doesn't like that. All right. But it goes so well. This arch goes so well. What could I use it somewhere else? I wish that it fit over the beds, but it doesn't like those either. Maybe no, in front of the door doesn't work. Maybe in front of these trees? Something like that? I don't even think you're gonna see it actually. That's a shame. That's a shame because I really like this arch. And it goes really well. Like okay, wait, bear with me. I'm gonna move these trees again. Like, could I have it creeping down the back of these? Because like that gives spook, right? Is it giving spooky? Maybe it's not secluding it enough. I don't know. Could I, if I did that, could I still fit? What do we think? Could I still fit the spiderweb trees in? Thoughts? Thoughts? I'm not sure. I'm not sold, I'll be honest. I feel like maybe that one, I feel like maybe those are a miss. I'm going to leave them a sec just so I can sort of like, just so I can live with it and see how it goes. We're kind of getting there though. I like what I'm seeing. I don't know what this red thing is over here. Oh, it's the car, isn't it? I'm going to have to move that as well. Maybe there? Camera-wise? Something like that? Let's see if we can get these. Let's see if we can get these snared trees back in. Somewhere. Although I don't think it's going to be possible. Which is annoying because I really like them. Because if I have them to the side, are we still going to be able to see them? That is my question. Where's that hitting? Are they not in line? They're not in line at all, are they? And then I'll set the fire off again and we'll take a look at whether... Take a look at how the fire's getting on. Okay, there? Oh, I did all of that and you can't even see them. Story of my life. Story of my life. Alright, what if we... Okay. What if I got rid of the one closest to the house? And maybe move these arches up then in line. And then brought these... and then brought these maybe here? That could work. Something like that? Because then I'm still getting like... I'm still getting those branches there. I'm still getting the spider webs at the back. Because I could use the filter that makes it all unblur. Alright, let me set off. Let me set off these pyrotechnics and then we'll see how it looks. Come on, Zero. Oh no, I've not got one down there. Damn. Alright, and then I'll plonk myself right at the end of this. I still feel like I can find a better place for those pyrotechnics. What do we think? They are the only fire that we have in the game, right? So I do feel like I could... I feel like maybe behind the house in terms of like right behind it. Although I think that those arches might just be in the way. Well, I can fit them there. And then if I do one here, here, and then... Oh, that one I can fit there. That's strange. So do I need to move... Do we think I need to move the arch down one? Just one tile? Oh. Yeah. Alright, well I can have it the same way, so that works. Can I get any closer? I'm feeling all this like spooky... I can't get to it. No. Wait, yeah. No. Ah, damn. One. No, I can't get it. That's frustrating. Never mind. Let me see what it looks like if I just do these ones. I can get to that one, interesting. I don't know. Is behind the house better? Although I would need to hide those boxes, wouldn't I? But if I can't get to them, then there's no point in me putting them there. Unless I lined... Do you think that's better? Should I leave them behind? I'm wondering what I would hide them with if I were to like line the path with them. So obviously I would want to hide them. But I don't think the rocks are big enough. I guess I could use... No, see those and... Well... Oh no, it won't let me... It won't let me place it there. But I can place it there. Oh, bye, Rhonda. Lovely to have you. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate the realism, too. Keep me in check. Right, this might be too much. Oh my god, yeah, that's too much. Like, you can't even see the beds now. Yeah, that's kind of a miss. What am I doing? What am I doing? Look at that. Although, no. Well, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Why did I do that? Let me Let me at least set them off. Then I'll have an idea of whether they're even in the right place. Because I kind of want to see the blue at the bottom because they obviously have a really blue hot flame. Although they kind of take away from... Oh, I know what I'm going to do. We'll just put them in the middle. But yeah, we'll just put them in the middle. So if I do one... Hello, Ivory. Thank you very much. We're getting there. Unfortunately, my DreamSnap streams are always a little chaotic, especially if I don't have the exact idea when I go in. I try and wing it, but yeah, it can be a little chaotic sometimes. But I'm liking how it's turning out. Because we could do this. That's kind of fun. And then, yeah, I could hide those. I could hide those maybe with a rock or something like that. That feels a bit better. And I feel like you get to see more of the flames and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm kind of down. I'm kind of down with those. So I reckon we stick with that for now. I'll find a way to hide those. Maybe we use pumpkins or something. I really want to get the car in, but I don't know where to put it. Do we think I have to give this a miss this time? I think that I might have to give the car a miss. Which is a shame because I really like it, but I also think I might have to give the benches a miss. So many things I wanted to use, oh no. Okay, what... What else have we got? What have we got in fencing? Could I get any of these fences down? I feel like I do want some of this, like, wrought iron old fence vibe. And I know that I might not need it, but what happens if I want it? Like, just on the edges, you know? Nope, you can't even see it anyway. What have I done? But I could run it down the back, because you might see it through the arch of the... Oh no, I've run out. I've run out. Let's make some more. I don't think I need that many, but I'll make like 100 just in case. And then what I can do is I'll just do the same on this side. I don't even know if I'm going to see this, but... I'm just thinking if I see under the root arch, you might get a little bit of the fence. You see how it's just kind of there? Like, that's what I wanted. I wanted to fill that little gap under the root arch to make it feel like closed in, like a cemetery. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And I like the way that the spider webs are at the back too. So what we'll do is we'll bring in some little pumpkins now. We'll try and use some of these ones. I'm not going to use that one. That one's too happy. Let's use one of the mischief ones. Although I don't think that's going to hide it. So I might need to place it like there. Although it might not be tall enough. No, it's not quite tall enough. Not quite. Yeah, I agree, Ivory. I love the spider webs. I was so happy to finally get my hands on that bundle. It was a long time coming. Oh, I could use the pedestals. The new ones that also came in that bundle. Thank you for reminding me, because I could put those. Oh, I could put that on that. I didn't realize. I didn't, because that lifts it up. I wonder how that would look. Well, that kind of gives it the height that I was looking for. So maybe I use those. Do I have enough of those pedestals? Let me see. Yeah, I think I've got just enough. Maybe I'm messing around too much. Maybe it was good as it was. But we can play. We can play around and see what works. I just place one more? What do we think? And then pop that on top. Because then that does hide the pyrotechnic boxes. So is this going to be too much? I really wish I had a way to set these off just from my phone. All right, that looks cool, right? That's kind of fun. That's giving Lair. Yeah, I quite like that. That works. I still wish they were just ever so slightly hidden. But I'm not going to fret. I'm not going to fret too much. So what if I turn it? What if I turn it that way? Is it more obvious? Yeah, you see it slightly more. I know, yeah, it's a shame I can't hide them. I could bring the zero houses forward, just one. What about that? Because it's already on there. Plus, Zero is not like human sized. He's not 6 foot, right? So what if I do that? Thanks, FabGal. Yeah, I just came to me in a moment of clarity. Let's see what this looks like. I feel like this could be the one. I feel like this could be the placement. Yeah, that's a bit better, right? And then what I'll do is I can just put a little like rock here, here, and here, or I can drop some of the pumpkins in. And then I could do that. Because that's completely hidden now. You can't see anything. So that feels good. That feels good. I like that. What I do need to do is these little bits just on the outside are feeling a bit empty. So I'm going to bear with me. I'm going to try and just see what this looks like just to frame the shot out a little bit more. I don't want to add too many shadows or anything like that, but I just need to fill in those gaps on the left, and I think this might be the way to do it. How much of a gap have I got there? It's at least a tree's width. So if I do 1 tree, 2 trees, sort of like maybe there. That might be a bit close. Yeah, that feels better. You see the way it's like enclosing it now? That's what I was going for. That's what I wanted it to do. Because then that actually makes these root arches pop a little more. Oh, Ivy, you know, that was what I said. I think I said it in my Star Path review video. I desperately want some sort of smoke machine or something like that. Like you said, dry ice, smoke machine, that sort of vibe. I thought the Night Show Star Path would have been the perfect opportunity for them to introduce that, but unfortunately it never came as one of the rewards. It would have been great though, especially, you know, if we had that really low-lying fog that you could activate and turn on, that would have been that just would have been amazing. All right, I think this is cool. I think this is working. Whether I frame the shot here where the graves are like right at the front, or whether I come up a little bit and I get a little bit of that fencing in just to give it the vibe of being, although that's too far. That little bit of fencing in just to give it the vibe of feeling like a graveyard. Should we add some embellishments? I feel like we should add some embellishments. Oh, also lighting. How am I forgetting lighting? Let me just check the time of day because I feel like I'm... So that's night. I don't like I don't like night. It's not... I don't want sunset. I want that like really cool blue tone right before sunset. That one. So let me just see what lights I've got to hand. I feel like these might be too much. I don't know whether the colors will be too much. I did consider using these this week. Let me just throw them down so I can at least show you what they would look like. They're out of line. You need to be there. There. One back. If I could have changed the colors on those lights, then I probably would have used them. Like, I would want... I know it's got the one purple, but I don't really want the yellow and the orange, so... I feel like I'm going to have to ditch those. But it's a shame because there's such a bright light. If I was able to have picked the colors for them, that would have made a difference. Plus, something I noticed is these lights don't affect the lighting on your character at all. Like some of the street lamps and stuff like that, they give you like a really bright look. These don't affect you whatsoever. Just something to bear in mind. Those are out. I'm still kind of in two minds about these little fences, only because they've got the blue of 0 on them and they've got the purple, but I feel like they don't go. No. I'm not gonna I'm gonna put a veto on that. I can't keep revisiting those. They're not working and they're not staying. So let me see what else we have. These are like too bright and they don't really go with the vibe. I guess the closest one would be either the raw iron or this regular lamppost, but I'm not sure if the blue is the right kind of blue. So let's just take a quick look. It might match the trees, but I don't think... Oh, it didn't really do anything. That's weird. I thought... Oh, wait, it's my game's... Oh, it's just gone past the hour here. That's why my game's just gone to 8 p.m. I mean, they're fine. They're not offensive, I guess. Let me see what this other blue one looks like. I thought that they had a bit more brightness to them because I could line the houses, the behind the 0 houses, but they're not really doing anything. So maybe I bring in either a green one or an orange one, because I don't think I've got much else in the way of lighting. I wish I could use the floating candles outside. I don't understand why they're indoor only. Makes no sense to me whatsoever. Unless I did like little melted candles lining the path. That could work. That's a possible. So let me throw one down. Or no, I don't like the gold. The gold doesn't match. I thought that it gave like a castle vibe, but I feel like the gold is too much. The lanterns are not going to work this time. I guess I could see what that one looks like, and then what I'll do is... Oh, wait, these stone lanterns work. They kind of go, right? I only have one of them. The rusted street lamp. No, not for this particular build. Let me throw a green one down as well, just to see. Or I could use the orbs, because there are a couple of purple ones. All right, we've got some options. Let me get these options down, and we'll turn them all on and see which one's best. Other than that, I do use these simple lamps quite often to like illuminate stuff. Oops. Oh, I can put it in the bed. I wish I could... Maybe there's like a... I don't know. I thought maybe there's like a little application for that I could use. Like, what if I put it right at the end of the bed? Let's do them one by one. What does this one look like? Did that do anything? Oh, really? That's the light? I mean, it does match because it's stone. So if I needed to, I could use that one. That one's okay, but it's not. It's more yellow instead of orange, although it kind of matches. Right? It's the dimmest light ever. What is that doing? What's the point in that one? The green one, maybe? I don't really know. The green doesn't match. Because the green doesn't even go with the flames on the spooky castle, you see? There's like flames on this, but that's not even matching those. So that's out. Yeah, no, the green is wrong, but the purple could work? Could the purple work? Is there a blue one? That's a great question. No, the purple's not working. Because the purple doesn't match either, and neither does the stone of the column, so I'm afraid they're both getting binned. So it's between... Let me just see what's at the crafting table. Let me just double check what's at the crafting table. I guess the blue one... Let me make a couple more of those. I know it didn't do much, but it could just be nice to be sort of like at the back. I'm not going to use any of the tiki torches. Did I place these ones down? I didn't, did I? But I should. I should stop neglecting them and I should place them down. Because actually there's a purple one there as well. I wonder if I could fit the bench in anywhere. There's like a visiting bench or something, you know? You know, like in graveyards they have the visiting benches? Because I feel like it's got the colours that I want to bring in. I really feel like it could work down by the house, but I just can't find a spot to do it. I wish the footprint, as much as I love those spider webs, I wish the footprint wasn't so huge. Because like I could put it here, there's no reason for me, although the house is getting in the way. All right, let me get rid of that one. Let me just drop this blue one down just so I can see how bright it is. Because I feel like these orb style ones are super bright. No, that's also not bright. Is it because this is technically daytime? What happens if I go to night? Oh, no. Lighting is definitely bugged in the game at the moment. 100%. Like, my Mickey topiary isn't lighting up either. I can't get this to activate and there's no interact button on it. So yeah, lighting is 100% bugged. Because let's be real, that's not turned on. These usually make such a bright light. But I feel like it's not giving. I know, the only bright lights are on the dance floor. Look at that. They're like kind of overpowering, but I feel like the dance floor is not going to work. Not unless we're sort of like dancing on Zero's grave, and then I'd feel terrible. That's so mean. I can't get the like I said earlier, I can't get the backpacks to work either. The light up backpacks, let me show you. Neither of them are working even when you offset the time, and even when I go in and out of the building it doesn't work. To get it to work the other day, I had to shut my game down, restart my game in the night mode that I wanted it to. So like I had to already have the time offset, and then eventually they worked, but nothing that I was doing was otherwise making them work, because you can see now it's nighttime. Like I just changed the time to night. Pumpkin's not working, the backpack's not working. Zero looks great, but yeah, the lighting in general is just bugged at the moment. Because I can't even turn these little lamps on either, which is a shame because I used those in my DreamSnap last week. Because actually, yeah, this is what I was going to do with them. Voting, check submission. I wanted to do this, but I can't get the lights to work. So it looks like I'm not going to be able to do that. I don't know if it's just because they're on the bed. They're on the flower bed. Or whether those ones... Okay, it is. So I could turn them Could turn them all on in advance, maybe? Does it turn off when I put it on the flower bed? No. So I was kind of thinking like it could just be in the corner of each one. I don't know if that's too much. And have like those line the path, maybe? No, those are not working either. Damn, all of my usual tricks are just not giving today. Maybe I will end up using these. I do kind of like them. Are they craftables? Do I have to craft those? Oh, I lost my gliding animation. Where would they be? They'd be in furniture. Are they from the DLC? I feel like they're DLC ones. Maybe I'm wrong. I am wrong. Okay, so I'm going to have to buy those from Scrooge if I want them. Because there's nothing else in here that we could use. Yeah, no, I'm out. I'm out on those. But I do think they go, so I'm gonna... Let me pick it up and see what the name of it was. Unless I go with the street lamp. The raw iron street lamp? Like, just right outside of the house? Although I don't want to hide that tapestry, but I do want to hide the mailbox, because the mailbox is kind of ugly. I guess I could have one on each edge? I think I'm overthinking it. I think I might be overthinking it. That is entirely a possibility. But I'm going to just go and grab a couple from Scrooge, and then... We're not a million miles off. I am happy with how it's turning out. Let's get some light in, Scroogey. What have you got for me? Anything else in here that I missed? I don't think so. Yeah, there they are. Stone Lantern. Oh, I didn't realize they were from the Mulan Star Path. They are a very nice item regardless. Takes me quite a while to get out of Scrooge's now. It feels like a much longer loading screen. Where did it go? Stone Lantern. There we go. I think just maybe like one. Oh, no. Actually, I don't even like that. On the path? Or I might just get rid of them altogether after all of that. No, yeah, I think I'm just gonna get rid of them. All right, that's fine. I'm gonna leave those big raw iron ones just outside, just to give it a bit of oomph. I was wondering if I could use these sort of jack-in-the-boxes at all, but I feel like the animation on it is not long enough. Because it's just a couple of seconds, right? It's just that, and then it drops back in. So I don't think I'm going to use that. But let me get these pumpkins in. I'll get a few more foliage pieces down, and then I think we might be nearly there. So we could do like something like that. Maybe the happy one. Just to bring in those like orange colors from Zero's nose. So I will change my outfit when I do submit the snap. That kind of works. I like the framing. I do feel like it's like missing something though. I do feel like it's missing something. So maybe I do just need to bulk it out a little bit with foliage. Or maybe it is lighting. Maybe I do feel like I'm missing lighting. But when I set those flames off, maybe that'll help. Can I get to it? I'm gonna have to move that one. Yeah, because even though I thought I was missing lighting, actually when the flames are up and going, those look pretty good. But maybe I need to be like in the middle. To really get that closed in feeling. Thanks, Ivory. Thanks for bearing with me. So that guy needs to go there. And I can turn these on, I think, manually, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, there's a little like flame noise. I never clocked that. So that means I'm going to get rid of the Mickey one. And then I'm going to pop that one back in. And then, yeah, let's see what little bits of foliage we can get in that feel spooky. Maybe there's something actually in my foliage tab first. Don't think the toadstools match this time around. But I know that I was going to say, there's definitely some like pink sort of stuff. Corals are probably not the right ones, but maybe the floral arrangement? I guess that could go like right outside the castle. Because you can't actually see these pedestals. So what if I duplicate the pedestal? Oh, I've run out of pedestals. Never mind. I was going to say, what if I duplicate the pedestal and then put the floral arrangement on top of that? But the floral arrangement is a 4. So I'm definitely not getting... I'm actually not sure it matches anyway. So what I think I might do... I think I might bring in... I did like the... What do we think about the Dreamlight Cobra Lily? I kind of like the white, the pop of white. Like I could put it sort of there? Something like that. That adds a little... And then it hides the mailbox. And then I could... Yeah, let me go back to underbrush because I want either something purple or like pinky. Not that though. I do love the ferns. And I do love the shrubs. So maybe I have the flower bushes instead. If I bring those down. And then we could drop the flower bushes in. Although that tree isn't happy, is it? And then I can't bring it one back either. Because I kind of want... I'd need to bring it across one. Right, I'm going to leave it there just a sec while I just see if any of these others fit. Unless I put the flower... Unless I put the flower bushes that further down by the house. Because I can fit them in here. Ah, and then it's hitting the tree there. Why? No, you're not happy at all. Oh, what did I just get rid of? Oh, the root arch. Okay. Move those. Can I get this any closer? Is that the only place that it'll go? Yeah, that's the only place it'll go. So I wanted to bring it one forward there, you see, and I wanted to have it there, but this kind of being... This is when I wish the grid was not so gritty. That makes sense. Because it can be a real pain to line things up sometimes. I can leave those on the corners. No, I can't. Instead of the flower bushes, then maybe the... What are they? A 3x3? Do the shrubs have a smaller one? No, they're still 3x3. What have we got in trees? Maybe I can bring in one of the... Maybe this is what it's missing. Maybe it's missing some extra bit of color from like a tree like this. Because I could bring that in instead of the root arch. Because I also love these slender firs. And then I really love the lush sinister firs, but... I'm going to get rid of the root arch on one side just to see what these look like. Sort of like down the back. Oh no, they don't work really. Because they kind of look like they just look like cones. That's not giving. I definitely prefer the root arch. But what if we try maybe that red one? This frozen twisted dead tree? Because I feel like that's what's in use back here, right? Is there another red tree that I'm missing? There's the Japanese maple. And then I don't think that there's another red tree. So maybe that is the only one. That kind of has the spindly look. No, I need to get rid of that. Come on. Out you come. Let's see if that makes a difference. Whether that looks any better. Maybe it's too much. Yeah, if that was purple, I think I would use that. But I still feel like the root arch. Still feel like the root arch is better at the moment. Where did we have it? Oh, there's a little bit of dark wood there. That was my mistake. I think I need rocks. I think that's what I'm missing. I'm missing some rocks. So if we just, maybe if we just like smatter these around a little bit, you know, bring a little bit of variation in. It's actually, they can make a big difference. And then I also love using the little ones as well. Although they don't seem to have the moss on, which is what I really like. The other thing I could do instead of having the brick path is to have like a winding path. I do like this. I really like the setup. I just feel like it's missing something. And I can't put my finger quite yet on what. I don't know whether it's something like in these sections. Maybe it's that I want trees. But then I can't have the pyrotechnics. That's the problem. I guess I could have the pumpkins lining the path. And then maybe those there, but then I'm not going to be able to access those, am I? Plus it blocks the house that way, which sucks. And I still can't fit them in down here. Which is, I think, is what it is, because I love using foliage. I feel like maybe I'm just missing a little bit of that. Sorry for putting us in the tree. I just want to bring this back one. They are a great color. They are a great color. And so are the, yeah, I really love the Forgotten Lands, like, flower bushes as well. Although could the... No, they kind of look kind of dead. I was wondering, because that dwarf birch looks so bright in the... It looks so bright here, but when you actually bring it in, it looks kind of dead. Alright, I managed to fit those in. And then I might be able to hide... I can hide the pot a little bit with the stones. That kind of works. Although I do feel like those pumpkins are now taking away from the graveyard. The graveyard feel. Because I do think they need to be like here. Let me just try lining the path with these and seeing if that makes it feel just a little bit better. Yeah, that helps a little bit actually. So maybe I just go ahead and line the path with some stones. They probably wouldn't be facing that way, Ivory. You're right. I was thinking like just getting them facing towards the camera, if that makes sense. But I'll try them again. I'll try them facing the other way in a sec, and we'll see. All right. I feel like that pads it out a little bit. But yeah, I think you're right. I think they need to face inwards, don't they? So you can definitely still see their faces. The only thing I'm worried about now is that I know that these stones are blockers, right? So I don't know if they're going to block me from getting to those pyrotechnics super quick. Let me see if I can set them off. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh no, I blocked myself in. I'm gonna have to get better at this when I try and take the photo. That's for sure. Need to be just in front. Yeah, it's It's nearly there. It's a shame they don't last just a little bit longer. I could do with them lasting like another minute or so. And do I can't decide whether to have like all 3 of the cemetery bits in or just have 2 and maybe a little bit of the bed of another one. Because my main concern is that I'm too far away from the castle when I'm all the way down here, and like the sole focus is on these. Like I feel like it still gets the message across if I'm like here, you know, like just with the 2 of them, and it makes the shot feel a bit more full. That's kind of where I'm at with those. That's kind of where I'm at with those beds. I'm pretty happy with how this is looking though. Especially now I've got a little 0 down here. I do feel like I could just have like something a little more orange. It's a shame none of the trees are orange. I wish we had those frozen trees that were bright orange, because these look much brighter in that menu than they do when they're actually put down. And yeah, I agree with you. I wish that we had a way to group them together and turn them on. I have suggested this multiple times, and I have suggested it to Gameloft that we are sort of able to like access it through the phone. There could easily be, oh no, it's raining. There could easily be another tab in here that's like for accessories, so I can choose what to turn on, like fireworks in the Forgotten Lands, turn them all on, or like pyrotechnics in the Forgotten Lands, turn them all on. I feel like that would be like quite an easy implement as well. Not me telling the devs how to do their jobs, but I do feel like it could be quite an easy implement. Maybe it is lighting. Maybe that's the only thing that I feel like is missing. Because these lights don't really go. They don't really go, do they? Which is a shame. Did I have a blue? Don't think I had a blue one. I guess I could put some melted candles down. But yeah, it does feel like, especially now that the lighting is kind of broke, I'm kind of like, I don't know what to do in terms of lights, because I usually had a go-to that I kind of stuck with. Let me get rid of those 2 and I'll just put the purple ones down for now. Wait, are they a different footprint? That's a single footprint, and then the purple one is a 6? What the heck? Why is nothing in this game consistent? Like, please. Maybe it is because I want to like line the path. Obviously, it's not playing ball. Well, they look a little bit brighter now. Although they kind of, I feel like those front 2 get in the way, probably. Let's chuck those out. We don't need them. The only other thing I could think to do is put down some of the orange nasturtiums, the flowers maybe. Let me see if there's any lurking around that I could just put in place to take a closer look at. Those the orange ones? They are, but those... Where are the purple flowers? I remember that there's like, I think maybe there's some lilies, right? Although I could use the butterfly bushes, I guess. That's my dance party setup still left over. I know that there's some purple ones down here, but none of them are like spooky. That's the only problem. Like none are giving critters lair. I wish that we could place down night thorns. I wish we could actually like choose some of them as decorations. Let me just see if there's a rogue purple one around here somewhere that I could steal. Well, that doesn't it? Okay, that one's purple. Let's see if that fits. Guess it could be kind of like... The purple feels out of place though, right? The purple still feels like it's not quite right. Hello, Anna. They do. I just spotted those actually. They have the regular thorns. Maybe I should put some of those down. Maybe that's what I need. What do you think? I think that might be what I need. Because everything else is just not quite working for me. Like even the butterfly bushes feel too like whimsical. Like I need dead. You know, I need depressing and deathly. Because not even any of the grasses will work. Not even the sunlit grass. But maybe these vines. I know there's 3 different types of vines, so let me get all 3 of them down so I'm able to pick. It's those 3, right? Don't think there's any more. Yeah, it's those 3. So we could have these because they kind of match the door. Twisted trees are a good shout. Because I feel like I'm starting to like spiral. It's Mr. Star who does the DreamSnap spirals each week, right? Today I feel like I can relate. Because when you feel like the ideas are there, they feel great. When they're not there, I'm like, I'm useless at DreamSnaps. This is a nightmare. Never speak to me again. Hi, DLB Mama. Nice to have you as well. Look at all of this help coming in. That's what I need. I need help. Where are they? Are they in here? Are they in underbrush? Or are they in trees? Like I said, I know when I see it, I feel like I'll know. But until then, oh, that's quite big, isn't it? Let me get a couple of these down just to see what they look like. But until then, all right, this is helpful. There's also the sinister tree, although that's a bit big. Maybe I should have started with these. Because I kind of wanted it to feel like all enclosed, you know? Oh, your son had basketball tryouts. I hope he did okay. I was never very good at sports, unfortunately. You know what? Basketball was the only one that I actually kind of liked, but my school didn't offer it, so I didn't really get a chance to try it out as much as I would like. Yeah, so the problem with that, I would love to do that so it looked like they were climbing the walls, but I just can't get close enough. Maybe I just take this little path out just here. Because you can't... Let me see what that looks like. See, it's still blocking me because of the... Let's take those ones out, and maybe we can, like, depth of field it, and then get that sort of illusion. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. Well, good luck next week. I hope that he makes the team. It must be very nerve-wracking to have to try out for something. I'm glad that I don't have to do that sort of stuff anymore because I'm very much a wuss. Oh, this one is too long. Like it's got a really big footprint. I thought that was going to be less of a footprint. I don't think I can fit those in unless I move those bushes, but it took me so long to get those bushes in place because of the footprint. I'm scared to move them. Although I could get rid of, I could misplace these because they're not adding that much. Although maybe the taller ones are the best option. Look how much of the path I have to remove. It really wants me to get rid of everything, doesn't it? I'll do this just to try it out, but I think I need the path in there. Because it would have to be there. And there. I feel like those first options are the best because they've got the smallest footprint. Let me put that path back in for now. And then see if we can get these guys in there somewhere. It's a shame that the mailbox is there because the mailbox just kind of gets in the way. But that matches the doors, so I kind of like that. Now, in terms of the other trees, I still want it to feel like enclosed and as if it's like in the middle of a dead forest, but I feel like that one is a little bit too big. Unless I could fit it. Could I fit it in there? And then could I fit this one in there? Like, is that too much? I feel like that might be taking too much away from the willows. What about that? Obviously, I need to decide what to do with these. I think this tree isn't going to work because the dead branches on it are like too high, so they don't come into frame. So I'm going to get rid of that one. This one could work. Because I kind of like how it like comes over, you see? But the only problem with doing that is I'm going to have to work out how I can still access... One, how I can access that pyrotechnic, and two, what I do with the pumpkins. Because I could have it... It's a shame that I can't squeeze it in there unless I moved everything down one. Because I still don't know if I'm going to use that specific one on the end. So what if I moved it down one? Oops. Like what if I moved it down one and then had the tree snuck in like that? Where the branches are like kind of like coming over? I also don't want to lose. Ugh, I'm like losing the spider web because of the bush. Because if I didn't have the bush, I could bring that all... Could bring it in one at least. And then I've still got that. So I don't think they're like adding enough for me to keep them at the moment. But I guess that means that I could put... Could I fit one of these in if I did that? Or would it still not fit? No, it still wouldn't fit. That's a 4x2. That's a 2x2 and that's a 4x2. So I guess I could put another one of these. Although it won't fit in there because of the tree either. Damn, these trees are really getting in the way. All right. Oh, I could put the pumpkins down by the castle. I guess I could have like a bunch of the pumpkins. What if I... Wait. I've got an idea. Let me get the stacks first. 1, 2. Oh. No. It's not working in the way that I was hoping. I guess. Oh. I feel like the grid is really, like, not my friend tonight. Doesn't want to play ball. But I need to keep that path there, so... I could bring this one onto the path. No. It just doesn't... This game does not want to be my friend tonight. It's being very mean. I could kind of fit that in there. But where would that one go? Like if I put that there, I can't fit that one here. So I would have to get rid of this thorn because the bloody mailbox is in the way. And I don't think that there's a smaller footprint one. Because that's what I was going to do. I was going to like cascade the pumpkins down around the house, you see, like that. But it doesn't want to... It doesn't want to play ball. The footprint of the house is being strange as well. But I definitely want the mischievous ones instead of the happy ones. Although, because of the size, I think it needs to be like the friendlies just in there. Because that kind of works. Did I finally get that right? Have I sorted that out? And then I can have one there and one there. It needs to come across one. Something like that. And then I can get rid of that. What does that look like? I feel like the space is a little bit big. Like those friends. Can't even see them. What am I doing? Why am I... Guys. I feel like I need a slap. Like, honestly, what? I feel like... like, what am I doing? I'm messing about so much with these bloody pumpkins and you can't even see them. And now I've got rid of the thorns. Oh, what a disaster. What a day. In front? In front. In front works. And then I can bring that slightly closer to the house. All right. All right. Whew, whew. Well, that worked. Glad we got there in the end. I'll turn on the pyrotechnics again so we can see how it all starts to tie together. And then I just need to get those... Oh, damn it. I need to get those scraggly bushes down. And then I think we'll be done. Because I've got 10 minutes left of stream, guys. And then I've got somewhere I need to be. And I'm running down the clock because I was intended on only streaming for like an hour and a half and it's been over 2 hours. But it's nearly there. Like 100%. It's definitely nearly there. Especially with having those trees in between now. Now that I can fit the trees in. Oh, Jalisi is still here. I'm so sorry. How long has it been? I can't believe that you're still with me. Oh, dear. Yeah, those kind of work. And then what I need to do is I'm going to move all of these up one like we did on the other side. And then I'll be able to access the pyrotechnics still. Plus, I need to move all of these woods out the way because it keeps dropping wood. Because then I can pop another one of these in here. Oh, you jump back in. I don't blame you. It looks exactly the same. I can put one of those there. And then maybe I get rid of those 2 stones at the end. Or I kind of come out one. And then, yeah, that. And then do I come down just one more and then try and fit another one of those things in? I think that might work. Because I really want to go for that, like, enclosed graveyard vibe. Oh, that does feel better. And I like that it's still got the blue trees just at the back. Maybe 2 is too many? What do we think? Is 2 too many? And should I replace them? Or should I replace the front 2? Oh no, these are not going to fit, are they? These spiderweb ones, because the footprint is absolutely huge. Yeah, I thought I could have fit the spiderweb ones in, but I don't think that I will. So maybe I go with just the... Yeah, maybe I go with that. And that. And then it's like not too in your face. But then the question is, do I have 3 or do I have 2? Let me get 0 in and see how it looks. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Let me just see what it looks like with having the 3. Because I would need to put some more stones down. What do we think? 2 or 3 on each side? I think maybe 2. I think maybe 3 might be too much. I feel like 2 still gives the same impact, just without being too far away from the castle. Maybe. I think that's looking quite good. Maybe I can still get some of these guys up there. I'm not sure about those. Right, those trees don't go, but I think there were some other dead ones. I think there was some other little dead shrubs. So that's the frozen one. That's the dead one. And that's the scraggly one. I think it needs to be either the frozen one. I think that one. Although, could that go down here? I don't know. I feel like the frozen one kind of goes with the vibe a little bit more, like the light gray. If I get rid of those stones on the end, I might be able to fit some more in. Although maybe those are too much. Oh. All right then. Don't worry about me. We'll just do it again. I don't know why it's not saving, but never mind. Which one was it? Just the dead one? Yeah, it was just the dead one. Maybe just in front of like the bare limb trees that we've added, but I don't want to cover the graves, so I might leave those out. Yeah, I kind of feel like we lose the graves. That's a bit too much. Now I'm feeling a bit claustrophobic. So I'm gonna... Let's get rid of this. Alright, it's nearly there. It's nearly there. Let me turn these on one more time just to see how it's looking. So I need to do my outfit, but I'm gonna have to do that when I... Oh no, I've trapped myself again. I keep forgetting. Ah! What I need to do is one side and then the other. That's the only way I'm going to be able to get them all on. Okay. I think it's getting there. I think it's getting there. It's not fully there. But it's kind of like on the way, you know? Let me throw those down. Let me get in camera pose and then let me just see what it looks like with 0. It's definitely coming together. That's very, very nearly there. And the main thing is that we have 0 sort of in the front, like glowing. And we've got him tied in with the trees at the back. So I think when I change my outfit, that'll be the thing that really sets it apart. So yeah, that's my plan over the next couple of days. Like I said, I do actually have another idea for a dream snap that I don't know whether will pan out with using the Mulan stuff. So I might do another build of that, and then I might pop a little video up later on in the week, probably on Tuesday, with like help me choose my dream snap again, because that could be quite fun. I had quite a few comments on it last time, and it was a lot of fun seeing what people thought. So I'm gonna leave. Yeah, I'm gonna leave stream there for today because I feel like I've exhausted my options. I need to come back to this with a fresh set of eyes. But on the whole, I think it's definitely nearly there. It looks good. The pyrotechnics are in. That's what I wanted. It's mainly just like these gaps between the graves. That's what I'm kind of like umming and ahhing about. Like I can't quite get them. I can't quite get what I want in these spots. So yeah, we'll revisit this. I will definitely share what I end up with. But with that being said, thank you very much for joining me on stream. It's been a pleasure. It's been lovely to chat with you all as always. I will catch you later on in the week. I will be streaming again on Wednesday, so stick around for that if you are interested. And yeah, we'll do reset day. We'll take a look at what's in the shop, and we'll do dream snaps, reviews, and all that sort of good stuff. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great rest of your Sunday. I will see you later on in the week, and I will of course see you in the valley. Thank you very much, everyone. Catch you later.